Hello, GSD 431 class. So for seminar 1, the reading is nothing. We don't have a book for this course, so there's no reading and no book, which might be a bonus. Should be a bonus. Don't have to buy a stupid book. But instead, we have video tutorials, so that you should be able to find a folder and with the videos in them. And it's all about the Rollerball project. Okay. Each semester we'll have discussion questions. They're into 2 different groups. So this seminar we have 6 questions. The first 3, just comment on them, discuss them. No need to approve anything. You can make it all up. It could be all BS. Hopefully it's not, but pick what you need. The other set of questions, you will need references or links to websites where you have found the information. Okay, so don't just make anything up. Find something and present it as part of your answer. Next, in each seminar we have a design pattern project. Now these projects are 2-week projects. The first week is all about learning about the design pattern. So the design pattern for this seminar is the singleton. So you're going to go out, find some stuff about singleton, and then you're going to report back with a UML or a structure diagram of what a singleton is, and you're going to write up about it. Okay, so there's some questions there to do that. With the diagrams, make sure you get the right one, because I've had students in the past who just pick the first diagram or picture that's on the page and it's not the right one. That diagram is to help you understand how to use these design patterns when it comes to programming. Okay, so that's the goal. So you're going to set up a project, the Unity project, and all it's going to have in it is an image and a text file, and that's it. That's all you need for that project for this week. Next seminar, I'll give you instructions on what kind of little game or code I want from you to demonstrate that you understand what the singleton design pattern does. Okay. Then we have the main project of the seminar, and so for this week the main project is Rollerball. So while you're watching the tutorial videos, you can work along with the presenter and work on the project. Okay, and so for weeks 1, 2, and 3, or seminars 1, 2, and 3, very simple. Just follow along, pass it in, you're done. Okay. For weeks 4, 5, and 6, or seminars 5, 4, 5, and 6, we go back to these projects. So seminar 4, we're going to come back to the Rollerball project, and now we're going to upgrade it. We're going to add to that project, and so those weeks won't have a tutorial for you to follow. You're going to have to program this on your own. Okay, but if you run into issues, you can always contact me, or without putting code on the discussion board, you can discuss ideas and possible solutions to your problem. Last but not least, for the seminars, is each seminar that you work on, I would like you at the end of it reflect on how that week or whatever, how long ever it took you to get through that seminar, to reflect over it and answer some questions. It's the same questions every week, and I would like you to do this every week. But you don't pass this in until the very end, not until seminar 6. So please don't wait till seminar 6 to answer these questions. Answer them as you go through the course. So what I'm expecting for that is you're going to say seminar 1, here's the questions, here's my answers. Seminar 2, here's the questions again, here's my answers. So it's going to be the same questions, but your answers might change from week to week, okay? And that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a final answer at the end. I'm looking for your answers as we go through the course. Okay, so that's it for the seminars. I do want to talk to you about how I'm going to grade your projects and your assignments, okay? So when it comes to discussion questions, I'm just looking to see that you presented, the information. So for that first section where you're just commenting and discussing, I'm looking to see that you have put in, a paragraph or so of content, okay? And then for the references, I'm going to look for, I believe I stated 2 references per question. I could be wrong on that. I don't think I am. But anyways, I'm going to look for 2 references, or whatever it says, wherever the information is, for your questions, that you have all the references and you are discussing them, okay? When it comes to the 2 programming projects, we have the design pattern project and the main project. I'm going to grade those 2 very differently, okay? For the design pattern project, I don't care if it works or does not work, okay? I am looking to see if you programmed the design pattern in your code, okay? So for the singleton, I'm going to ask you to make a singleton class that's going to store information, and then the game that you're going to make, very simple, it's UI based, is just going to present this information, okay? It doesn't have to be real fancy, okay? So it could be very simple, and it's up to you how you want to do the UI part. But what I'm looking for is not the game and the project. I'm going to look at your code, and I'm going to grade the code and make sure you did the design pattern, okay? And a hint for the design patterns, every student I've had so far has had issues with the singleton design pattern. It's probably one of the simplest design patterns out there, but when it comes to Unity, they get confused, because as you learn Unity, one of the things that it says is your classes have to extend the mono behavior class. That's only half the sentence. It does not have to extend it. It only needs to extend it if you're going to use that class in the UI. If you have another class, that your UI class, let's say, that does extend the mono behavior, that class can actually call the singleton class that doesn't extend the mono behavior, okay? And so right now you're probably just confused, so ignore me until next week, and then we can discuss it more. So in other words, I'm looking at the code, okay? When it comes to the main project, so for this first seminar, it's going to be the rollerball project, I'm pretty much going to look at it and see if it works. I'm going to play the game and see if the game works, okay? That's pretty much all I'm going to do. I'm not going to look at the code. If I see there are issues in your game, then I'm going to look into the code, okay? Issues would consist of it not functioning as I expect it to function, or I get warning or errors in the console, and then I'm going to start looking to see, okay, why you're getting errors. Was it something I did, or is it something that you didn't address or worked at? And then I think that covers all the grading, okay? If you haven't found it yet, there's a FAQ discussion thread and forum on our class website. Check that out. That should pretty much cover all your questions. I know this video got a little long. Usually they're not this long. But I'm here to help you guys. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to contact me, okay? Last thing. If you do have issues with the course, whatever it is better to ask me up front than wait to the last minute. I had one student one year, he waited till the last day of class to tell me about all the issues he had during the semester, and that's why everything was passed in like 3 weeks late. Unfortunately, nothing got graded for him, and so he failed the course. And so, but if he had told me before, hey, I'm going to have some issues, these things are coming up, or even if they're unexpected, that's fine too. You can tell me the last second there. But tell me before things are due, okay? If you don't tell me until after it's due, then you're just SOL, okay? Anyways, thank you for listening, and hope you enjoy the course. I'm here. Send me a message when you need help.